made me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Achoo, achoo, achoo. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Hey, achoo, yummy. Achoo, Ajumentina Matiasi, Ayamatantina Rewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ajum, Ajum, hey, Ajumo, Yabi, Ajumo, Ajumentina Matiasi, Ayamatantina Rewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Achoo, achoo. Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turn my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you. Could not have stayed true without you. Your loving kindness, grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Achoo. Could not have made it without you. Yeah. Could not have scaled through without you. By your loving kindness and grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise and Lord centered on your grace. I love you. I do. Hey, I do. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. You have been my doctor on that sick bed. By your stripes, I am healed, I am free. So the essence of my praise is because of your great
Disconnected.
Okay, good morning. I brought the time to this time for us to have a quiet conversation before my children get back from school. So today, we thank God for this day. Father, we appreciate you. We give you all the praise. We give you all the honor. We ask that you come and see us through in this topic. Help us, O Lord, that this will correct a lot of wrong and a lot of marriages in Jesus' name. Amen. We are going to be discussing on the topic how to stay married. How to stay married. But first of all, I'm going to still hit on the single part of it. Singles about to get married. I'm talking about the single that is about to get married and the married, already married. So, how to stay married? Be you woman or man. One thing before you get married or when you are courting, let's talk about respect. Respect. Respect is very key in a relationship. It's very key in a relationship, no matter the age. I saw some men, if they want to get married to a younger lady, they'll, maybe if the lady do something, you say, can you talk to your father like that? If I am the lady, I will ask you, can my father sleep with me? So it's not that you will not respect that person, but don't drag the respect to yourself. What warrants that talk for her to talk to you and you are saying that, can you talk to your father like that? Most especially the men. If you want, you are the head of the house, you are the head of the home. Yes, the Bible have stated it. The fact is already there. Just like say Christian is Christian. Yes, you know, if you are not Christian, you are Muslim or you are pagan. We know. So you cannot say, I am the head of the house. You don't need to even say that. When you are doing things that warrant the head of the house, your respect will be given to you. Nobody will drag that to you with you. Everybody know you are the head of the house. I normally say that somebody was having a conversation reporting himself that he told the lady that can you talk to his father like that, or and do you know how old am I, this and that, and that. If you know, if you know that your age different, you can't manage it with the lady, and go and marry your mate now. If you are 100 years and you want to marry a lady of 10 years, you people have to be mates. You must not say, do you know my age? Why will you talk to me like that? If you know you don't want somebody to talk to you like that, go and marry your age. Go and marry your age mate, so that you people will be rapport age together. But if you know you want to marry and stay married, please leave age aside. Leave your title crown aside. You have to be that age mate, and your respect will be given to you. Let's say respect is reciprocal. How did they even speak that English? If you don't give me, what will I give you? If you don't give me respect, how am I going to give? Where will I get it from? I will carry the one that people give me outside and come and give you. You cannot behave like tout and you want to be respected. So respect is something that is key in a relationship. You have to respect your spouse, respect each other. Don't say that I senior you. You don't need to talk to me like that. If you don't do things that warrant that, nobody will talk to you like that. You have to see yourself like age mates. Because this person we are talking about, you're going to be sleeping with that person. That person is going to bear your children. So you have to respect that person. You have to respect that person. Okay, don't drag the rest. Don't collect that respect by force. Don't force yourself to be respected. Earn it, build it. So I think that's all what I would say concerning respect. So I'm going to be talking about how to stay in marriage. This one I'm going to be hitting on the already married people. You have to hold on. Okay, how to stay in marriage. 3 most important thing in relationship. 3 by 3. I can say 3 by 3 most important thing in a relationship or marriage. In a relationship or marriage, we talked about intimacy. Intimacy is very, very important in marriage. Intimacy. That intimacy, I say 3 by 3. So that intimacy, I will tag it with thank you. Thank you. Intimacy. Let me not go too far, but intimacy, I will tag it with thank you, and I'll be talking about the thank you part of it. It's very necessary for you to appreciate. I know of a tribe, most especially these Yoruba people. they appreciate a lot. Whether they are doing eye service with appreciation, but the appreciation is appreciation. If you do something for them, they will thank you today. Tomorrow, when they see you, they will still tell you thank you for the other day. Although me, I'm not from that type and it's not used to me. But if you do something for me, I will tell you thank you. Thank you. There is somebody that thank you is causing issue in their relationship up to date. So thank you is key. The husband said the wife don't used to tell her thank you. And I try to say lie. If the wife did not say thank you, he will keep behaving the way he's behaving. So thank you is key in a relationship. Intimacy, talked, as in get deep with each other. Get deep with each other. And the second thing I'm going to talk about is commitment. Commitment. Be committed to each other. No. What am I going to say? In that commitment, I'm going to tag it with I'm sorry. I am sorry. I say 3 by 3. So I tag intimacy with thank you. I tag commitment with I'm sorry. So be committed to each other. Know yourself. In total. Know yourself to the extent that you'll be able to stand for each other. You'll be able to stand for each other. And what am I saying about the I'm sorry? I'm sorry is something that at times it might be difficult with some. Like me, I don't want to offend somebody because I hate telling somebody that I'm sorry. So I do all it takes. It's not that I don't used to offend people, but I do all it takes not to offend you. But it's not that hard for me when I offend you and you come to me and I see that I am wrong. I will tell you that I'm sorry. But if I'm not wrong, sorry. So I'm sorry is very, very important. Commitment. Be committed to each other. I'm not going to be talking much. I'm going to be going far. It's going to be lengthy. Another most important thing is communication. Communication. And I'm going to be tagging it with forgiveness. Communication. If you don't communicate, if you don't tell me when I wrong you, how am I going to say I am sorry? And how are you going to forgive me? So communication is not even I'm sorry and offense. Communication matters a lot. Let me read what's because I go on research, I talk to a lot of people and they give their own contribution. It say effective communication in marriage. Couples should learn to communicate with each other effectively. Effective communication brings better understanding and this leads to a peaceful and successful marriage. Be willing to share information with your spouse always. Always keep the communication line open. Communication is a friendly manner of all times. Be cheerful and responsive. A cheerful couples will raise children that are emotionally stable. So when you are cheerful, you communicate with each other, you talk with each other, you laugh with each other, you make yourself be funny. It's not the only comedian that will be entertaining you. You entertain your husband entertain you, you dance to each other, you communicate, even though there is a distance in between the both of you. But when you talk about communication, you talk phone, you do video calls, you do that, you see yourself will be lively. And at times there's some temptation that will want to hit on you. The thing will be averted because why? You are in constant relationship with your spouse. And when they want to drag her or him into temptation, maybe that is when your call will enter and that will save him from that what do they call it, that temptation. So communication is very, very key in a relationship. So I'm going to be talking about What are the key to a successful marriage? Key to successful marriage, I've said the most important thing: intimacy, commitment, and communication. So I want to be saying the key to effective relationship. It's just like what I said previously. It said communication, communicate clearly and often. That is one of the key. Communicate clearly and often. It's not that when you want to ask for money, that's when you communicate alone. Or when you want to quarrel, that's when you communicate clearly and often. Tell your spouse that you are thankful. What did I say? I said thank you matters a lot in a relationship. Your husband went out, struggle, bring the little he can bring, and what you say is this only what you have? This one is not enough. Say thank you first, and that will go a long way. Tell your spouse that you are thankful for having him or her in your life. Appreciate each other. Even though that woman have not given you a child, appreciate her. Because there's something she's correcting in your life that you can't do it by yourself. Even though that woman is not close to worth it, but appreciate her. She worth it for being a woman and being your wife. She worth it. So tell her thank you for having him or her in your life. Make time for you two as a couple. Make time. It's not every time you go out, you back pikin, back children. All of now, we are all my soldier, let's go. Carry all the whole barrack for body, they go. No. Make time, you and your husband go out, pack the children. Yes, they say don't give neighbor your children, don't do it because the word is bad. Yes, but at times, look for somebody, drop the children with them. Then you and your husband go out. Make time to each other, sit down, even though it's 2,000 naira you have. Spend it with yourself. The time you have to sit down and talk matters a lot. It's not every time you sit at home and talk. At times it will be boring. But make time with each other. Go out. Make time, plan yourself. If there's a time self you even go to an hotel. Went hotel, you and your husband, if there's a place that you keep the children, just keep them there. Go to a hotel. People will have a good time, have a quiet time, have an unforgettable time together. Plan for some personal time. That is exactly what I'm saying. Some personal time. Have personal time together. Like I and my husband will go to swimming pool. I normally update. Go to swimming pool. You will go to. I'm not updating this to prepare anybody, but I'm also telling other couples to learn and do that. Before I don't normally go. I sleep at home. If you want to go, I beg go. I don't have time. I go. I don't have time. If I not go to work, I'll just go. I beg. I don't have time. But I just started it, and I love doing it. I started it. I love when people do it. I see it. I love it. But for me to just stand up and start going and just dress, do this, I get fed up. But when my husband pressurized me and moved me to start doing it, I start loving it. Yesterday, immediately we come for church. Oh, my children say, oh yeah, mommy, you promised to take us to swimming pool. Daddy, you promised to take us to swimming pool. And daddy tell them that go and tell your mommy. If your mommy agree to go, we'll go. And true, I cannot even say no. They will just swallow me raw. So we have to go to swimming pool together. They have fun. They will say, mommy, thank you. Daddy, thank you. Mommy, thank you. Daddy, thank you. And all that. Have time together. Understand that it's okay to disagree. There are some times that disagreement will come. We want to bring down the roof. But understand that it's okay. My teeth and tongue, at times my boy will come and make me, mommy, I bite myself. So teeth and tongue, they normally fight. You cannot be in a roof and say we will not fight. Ha! That one, you people are just pretending with each other. But when you disagree, it's not that the one that you bust somebody at Peking eye. You come from Sokoto, that one come from Meduguri, and you come together all in the name of marriage, and you want to kill that person. That person that come into your house with 2 eyes and you want to remove 1 eye. Ha. That one is not disagreement too. That one devil don't enter. But the one argument, disagreement, it comes, but understand it and make sure you fight it. Don't allow that disagreement to lead to another thing. Learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. If you have something in your mind just like I said, after my 10 years, that's when I learn how to be married. It's not that I've been having issue in my marriage as in fighting or no. But there are things I understand. If you do me some before, if you do me something, I will keep it to myself. It will be heavy in my heart. I don't used to keep other people outside in my heart though, but my husband, because those are the people that will hurt me. My husband, my children, even my parents, they can't hurt me. They can't do things that will hurt me that much. But my husband, my children, they will do things. So I normally pile it up and it on. There's a time I just called my husband. I said, I forgive you. I asked him some questions, he answered, and I said, I forgive you, and I free everything off my mind. I free everything, and I became a baby, as in I became very light. So forgiveness, learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. Stop being bittered unnecessarily, because at times what you are even bittered for does not even exist. What you are even bittered for does not even exist. And even though it exists, can you solve it? Can you correct it? You can only forgive and move on with your life. But if you say, okay, oh, I want to hold it, you can only be pulling yourself down. Because there are things that will come and pile it up again. Consistently, offense will come. But learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. Let me read about forgiveness. What is written here about forgiveness. Say forgiveness. Offense will arise in marriage. Couples should learn to forgive. No matter the offense, forgiveness creates a conducive atmosphere for couples to flourish and enjoy their marriage. Learn to live past the hurt, hope, the hurt, pain, and bitterness that could arise. Put the past behind you and forgive ahead. He said, put the past behind you and forgive ahead. Now, before you even offend me, I've forgiven you. Before you offend me, I have forgiven you. No, normally outside that you can't even offend me. But the only people that I say that can offend me are my children and my husband. And before you even offend me, I've forgiven you. You'll be doing something like this. There's a time I'll be angry, but before you offend me, I've forgiven you. So we have talked about the three most important things in marriage: intimacy, thank you; commitment, I'm sorry; communication, forgiveness. And key to successful marriage: okay, communicate clearly, tell your spouse thank you for having him or her, make time for each other, plan for personal time, understand that it's okay to disagree, build trust. Build trust and learn how to forgive. Build trust is very, very important. You build trust. If you don't trust somebody, if you are the kind of person that cannot trust, please get healed first before you get into marriage. Get healed. Healed yourself. Go for healing and deliverance. Be healed from that untrustful life before getting into marriage. Because if you get into marriage with that kind of life, you have serious issue and you can't be able to stay in that marriage. You can't be able to stay married. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Send in your comments. And next time we are going to be seeing a lot of topic. The 7th stage of marriage. 7th stage of marriage. What make a strong marriage? What is a good marriage like? We are going to be seeing a lot of topic in as we do this often. So keep your comments coming. I'm going to put it on my timeline and my YouTube page. I'm using it. My timeline and my YouTube page. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming.
Connected.
The highest price. I'm so grateful for your love. You took my place, and now I stand to be called your very own. Because you need Jesus, I need. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. Because you need Jesus, I need today. I need to praise your name. You bear the price, the highest price. I'm so grateful for your love. You took my place, and now I stand to be called your very own. Because you need Jesus, I need. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. Because you need Jesus, I need. Today, I need to praise your name. I live today, Jesus, I live. I have no fear, no fear of what tomorrow brings. Because you leave me, Jesus, I live. Jesus, I live. I live today. I live to praise your name. Because you live. I live today. Jesus, I live. I have no fear. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. Because you live. Jesus, I live today. I live to praise your name. I live to praise your name, Lord. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. Said I live to praise your name, Lord. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. Would you help me sing it while I live, Lord? I live to praise your name. I have no fear. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. It doesn't matter what the economy says. I live, Lord. I live to praise your name. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. I live to praise your name. I have no fear of what tomorrow brings. It doesn't matter what I have to say. God, I live in hell. I live to praise your name. You can keep dropping your comments. Blessing 667. Welcome. Drop your comments on how to stay married. How to stay married. We just finished this section. How to stay married. I'm going to be dropping it on my timeline for you to watch and learn from it. He's a faithful God. He has my future love. Suddenly your name before you were born. He's a faithful God. He's working everything out for your good. For he's a God who makes you today better than yesterday. And he's a God who makes tomorrow better than today. Lift up your hands to our God who makes today better than yesterday. He's a God who makes tomorrow better than today. I gotta praise him. There's no fear. There's no doubt. Lift your head higher. Be confident. God is faithful. He is faithful. Hey, God is the praise to Jesus. I need to praise your name. I have no fear. I have no fear. What tomorrow brings. Take a matter what the darkness brings. You gotta lift your head. I need to praise your name. I know I'm working hard. I have no fear. What tomorrow